Oh yeah. We back, my partner. We back. So, all right, Epstein and this whole situation, man. It's really not just about Epstein, man. It's about revealing this whole system of evil, man, and fighting against it in real time. And this is why, sad to say, because Epstein was tied up with the Pope too. So, as we can see that the Pope really involved with it, so you can't go to your pastor with this one, because no matter what denomination you practice, everybody still kind of bow down to the Pope. You see what I'm saying? So it's like they not going to come together. They not finna try to reveal none of this evilness and try to come against it. They're not, because why? They are under that clout, whether they know it or not. You see what I'm saying? Because I'll be real. I'm gonna be real honest with y'all partners. A lot of pastors, and I'm talking about over 99, not 99, but let's say 92% of all pastors that exist today don't understand that they are under this evil. They don't understand certain things because they operating from a level of good. They trying to really instill good into it, and they think that teachings are good, and a lot of the teachings are good. So that's where the confusion is, because you can't come out and have a whole saying of bad things and telling people to do bad things, because then they would know you are the antichrist. You see what I'm saying? But in order for it to exist better, they would have to trick the people. They would have to trick them into saying that and doing certain rituals that the people may think is good. You see what I'm saying? So don't fault your pastors, man. That's fault the ones who really need to be at fault, and that's the ones who's on this list, and that's the ones. And to be real with you, shout out to Epstein for trying to blackmail everybody. Because if he wasn't trying to blackmail everybody, then we wouldn't know how far this list is, and we wouldn't know who to put on the list and who not to put on the list. Because if you was unable to get blackmail, guess what? You're not on the list. You're not even close to the list. You see what I'm saying? One person name that you don't hear on that list is Dave Chappelle. Hello, hello, and that shout out to Kevin Hart because you don't hear his name on. That shout out to Cat Williams. Certain people you don't hear their names on that list, or nowhere even coming close to that. And Kanye West name on not on that list either. Hello, shout out to Kanye. You feel me? Certain people names not on that list, man. And because of that, we could see who stood in those dark hours when integrity was not easily upheld. Because you could say whatever, because it was probably just you and him. So in those times, we give thanks for the ones who didn't fall for the okie doke, who's not being able to be blackmailed, because he said, "I can do this and I can do that for you." Come on, it's a big difference, man. It's a big difference. And shout out to the people who did not fall for certain trickery. But there's a lot of us that did fall. I mean, not a lot of us, because I ain't involved in it. I ain't got no money. We broke. That's why we need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. But a lot of them, and the only reason I may have said us in a way is because they're humans too, right? But they ain't my peoples, man. They ain't my type of people. I don't rock with them. I ain't going to none of their parties. They don't even know my name. They don't know nothing about me. You see what I'm saying? So like, and if I ever go, I'll be just like Cat Williams. I'm coming back to tell y'all exactly what took place. I ain't playing with them. I don't care nothing about them. Because to me, what you doing, you don't care about people. You doing that level of evil, you don't care about you eating people, you sacrificing kids and all these different things. Man, come on, man. We not down with. We just not down with that. We just not down with that. We just not rocking in our system. And we got a few more clips. We'll get to this kid. Let's see what I'm talking about. Because I don't even think we can see that.
What it is. Meanwhile, they're still redacting the alleged co-conspirator names in the Epstein files. Watch again. What is he doing? This is one of the latest videos that was released in the Epstein files. There's something wrong with his lip, and I can't tell what it is. Meanwhile, they're still redacting the alleged co-conspirator names in the Epstein files. Watch again. What is he doing?
Something happened to the lip. He probably did something crazy.
Which is called fractionalized banking. And fractionalized banking is something that finance people understand, and the people on the street, and when I say people on the street, that's where I was when I started on Wall Street, would find it impossible to believe. Impossible. Why? Bang and bank, I give you $1. Just one single dollar.
He got some wisdom to money, though. I ain't gonna lie.
I would say, okay, Steve, I gave you $1. How much can you lend out to your friends? And the natural reaction would be probably something less than $1 because I want to keep something in my pocket. The way our system works is if you as a bank are holding my dollar, you can lend out an additional $8 or $9. No, it's impossible. I only have $1, Jeffrey. We have something called fractionalized reserves. If you have 1, you can lend out 9. That's the way our system works. And so not only do world leaders not understand banking, but the man on the street, my father worked in the park department, it would be beyond his imagination that people could lend out more money than they actually had in their pocket. If the public understood that the bank really doesn't have their money at any one time, the person there were runs on the bank. The reason the banks don't keep much money in the actual bank is they assume that not everyone's going to want their money on the same day. So it's not really the fear of inflation. The fear is a run on the bank. Everybody wants to take out something that doesn't really exist. A fundamental part of money, which is called fractionalized banking. Coming to the after party tonight? Yeah. Coming to the after party tonight?
Hold on, man. And see, they told Diddy in now. And Diddy's acting like I was saying. Are you coming to the after party tonight? She was like, yeah, and Diddy laughing and shit. Wow. Said, you coming to the after party and Diddy started laughing, man. What's more disturbing is that no one spoke up about it. That's what the caption says. Mm-hmm. I mean, let's be real. Some people may not have heard it because loud music was playing, but the ones that were standing nearby, and he had a mic in his hand. Oh, wow, come on, man. It says, Trump's spiritual advisor arrested for molesting a 12-year-old. See, they see, it said, what one of the commenters say? To think Trump has a spiritual advisor is hilarious. Not a single questionable photo of Trump in any of these photos, but Bill Clinton, wow. I guess he's a Trump supporter. He said to think Trump has a spiritual advisor is hilarious. No, that is funny. It is funny. It says AI, but wishful thinking. Let's check again. This guy was arrested and faces some time. This happened a month or two ago. I don't think this is related to the Epstein list. That could be true. That could be true. He just probably got caught doing something. Look at that, man. What are he doing? These some of the photos with the creepy music. Boy, the people got it, boy. The people got. That's AI. That's AI. He do it though. Say, wonder what they thinking. Wow. Wow, man.
Jeffrey Epstein warning, listen.
If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you fucking could to sell it. I know. 100%. If you knew who owned Bitcoin or who started Bitcoin, you had Bitcoin, you couldn't sleep at night. I know. 100%. And when the real founder of Bitcoin comes out, it is my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me, Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
Old video.
Hold on, let old man speak again. Hold on, let him talk his shit again. Hold on, stop playing with him.
This comes after
Stop playing with him.
files revealing that he funded some of the core developments for Bitcoin in its early years. In some of the emails, they do include XRP and Bitcoin.
Wow.
Investors are panicking right now, deciding if they should or should not sell their Bitcoin. Personally, I don't invest in Bitcoin anymore. It's old, slow, not convenient. The fees are way too high compared to XRP. The old video that is going viral once again is interesting because if this is true, Epstein is Satoshi, the creator of Bitcoin. I wonder how things would go. Will it actually go to $0? We'll have to find out. Share this information with as many people as possible. Let them know the truth. Jeffrey Epstein warning, listen.
If you knew who was really behind Bitcoin, really behind Bitcoin, you would run as fast as you fucking could to sell it. I know. 100%. If you knew who owned Bitcoin or who started Bitcoin, you had Bitcoin, you couldn't sleep at night. I know. 100%. And when the real founder of Bitcoin comes out, it is my humble opinion, and there's nothing humble about me, Bitcoin will go to fucking zero.
The old video is going viral once again. People are pointing towards Epstein being the creator.
Wow, hold on, man.
After over the weekend,
Alright, we gotta pause it and stop it right there, man. Because the truth of the matter is, man, right, as we look at the market right now, man, Bitcoin has been dropping like crazy, man. Oh, it's even went worse today. Oh my God, Bitcoin is tanking. Bitcoin is tanking, my brothers, my padres. It is tanking. Bitcoin, you know, it started off, it was close to 100 something thousand. Let's see, man. Where was it at? We about to see where it was at the beginning of the video. Boom, boom, boom. So at the beginning of 2025, it was at 100. It was at 114, right? Now it went up and down. Today, it is now at 64,000, man. Wow. That's almost $40,000 that it went down. Like almost 31% it went down. That is amazing. That is amazing, bro. You feel me?
Don't watch nothing.
Man, but I think, but I think it will be the end of it, cool. Why I say that, right? Because
You think it's the end for it?
Yeah, because the technology is out there as far as using the blockchain, right? But just like one of the commenters said on that movie, it said it's like no one the people in the dark net were the first people using Bitcoin, and that's true. The first people using Bitcoin was in the dark web, and they were saying it was allegedly for like exchanging money when buying weapons and things of that nature. But that could be true. But what they didn't tell us about was this Epstein stuff. It could have been a way for Epstein to move big amount of money. You feel me?
Yeah, that's what Bitcoin is made to so you can move money um anonymously, where you
Right.
won't be known.
Correct. But you'll see the amount of money that is spent. See, the transparency is in the money and the transaction itself. But you just have like a Bitcoin tracker or whatever. It won't be like your
Yeah, you
name
have
or nothing.
yeah, but you have a key. You have a
Mm-hmm.
key,
Mm-hmm.
and they as long as someone have your key, they won't be able
Access it.
to
Right.
track the money like that. Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
No, so you right. You right though. You right because I'm finna look up RXP
But
right now though.
but I'm gonna tell
XRP.
you like this, the most Bitcoin was at was like 120, say maybe 130, 123, 100, something like that, right?
Uh huh.
And it knocked out half. Watch when they gonna probably drop to like probably about 50 something. And once it drop to like 50 something, then they're gonna skyrocket back up again. Watch.
Hmm. I don't know, man.
I'm trying to tell you, bro. Everybody taking out their money right now because
Big
what you call
scandal.
it dropping right now. Not only that, not that might be the problem, but the silver's dropping. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Silver is dropping. Gold's prices is dropping. A lot of things are dropping. So a lot of people pulling out their money out of Bitcoin to put it someplace else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But why I say Bitcoin not really going nowhere because the banking system and a lot of places are already put in place for the future so they could just deal with Bitcoin.
Right, right. That's true. But and you know that because they trying to integrate it and stuff. But to me, it's up to the people. We can choose what goes down because we don't have to use Bitcoin at all. You see what I'm saying? And we could create a different
We don't.
currency, huh?
We as regular people, we don't.
Right.
But the people who really using Bitcoin are the people who moving big
Heavy
amount of
money.
money
Yeah.
where they
Yeah.
don't have to worry about the tracking of the banks, and bro. Where they don't have to worry about the banks tracking them, bro. You
Right.
see what I'm
Right.
saying?
And that's why we could also use different currencies now too because Bitcoin when it first started it was the only thing. Now it got Ethereum, it got different type of forms. You see what I'm saying? But I think
Right.
people gonna stop using Bitcoin because they they realize Epstein was the one who started it, man. Like, and I hope they find out and they keep their energy with everything because we gonna find out Epstein was in charge of a lot of things. You see what I'm saying? A lot of things.
Well, it kind of makes sense if he was, because he was a finance person.
Yeah, and he found a way to get that money quick and utilize his money to bribe. See, his whole thing was bribing people. You see me? And he had no moral compass. That's what makes you evil in my because when he was bribing people, like let's be real. We don't know because even in all these pictures you don't see Epstein like eating the people or nothing like that. You just see him messing with the little girls, right? But we don't know what he was doing, but we know one thing, he set it up to where like Whatever you wanted to do in this world, he could have get it done for you. You see what I'm saying? Whether it was any type of
Supply
rituals,
and
any
demand.
type, yeah, anything, he could have get it for you. And then once he got it for you, he videotaped it and held it against you. You know, and a lot of times they probably didn't even know they being videotaped. You see, and sometimes they did. You know, so
Well,
it was crazy, man. Because even
they do
that,
what they do.
yeah, bro, and even that one where they had them watching the kids, and they was all in the middle dancing and stuff, and they were all girls, young girls, all in white. And see, that's that white shit again, just like the Diddy party, where Diddy had everybody in all white males and all white parties. These all, it's something about that all white situation. You feel me? Hmm. What you think are cool? Cause that's I'm trying to, that's why. Cause that's why Diddy did it that way, and you still got some all white parties going on, man. I ain't never gonna throw no all white party. Now that I'm figuring out what it's tied to, man. Y'all come in whatever colors you
What
want.
time?
Let's make it color. Cause I feel like it's tied to what you call it, man. I feel like it's tied to like their rituals, man. I don't know the exact ritual because I never did it, never been into it, but I feel like it's tied to that in some type of way because it's not a coincidence that them little girls was in all white. And it's not a coincidence when even they do these little shows, these people being all white. You see what I'm saying? And let's be real, this is why Hollywood has so much like ability to kind of predict the future because they kind of already know what's going on because they all tied into the same situation. When we thinking these are different industries, everybody is all tied into one. It's already one world order. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah. And
Because if
plus,
go ahead,
they go because they time traveling, bro. Yeah, much as y'all don't want to believe it, they time traveling.
they time traveling up cool. How they do that, man? You mean they going
Well,
back in time?
see, if I tell you, then they'd really be coming from. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I told you one of them to come get you though.
Yeah. See, I done been to the people. I done
Oh,
been to the promised land.
okay, okay. No, you see, it ain't all pumped up when it had to be. Okay.
Boy, isn't that boy? Don't believe the hype. Don't believe the hype.
I feel you, man. I feel you, bro. But that's crazy how it all go, man. And it's like, man, we just gotta like maneuver through it and get to a bigger and better spot, man. Cause this is crazy, man. When I say a better spot, it's humanity because it's like we first, and I know it's gonna be hard as us Padres people because we first got to accept that these things are really happening in the world. We first got to come to acceptance, right? And I think a lot of people already did, but see, when we're thinking on a group mass level, it has to become a certain percent. Over 51% of people in the world have to come up with that consensus for it to start changing. You see what I'm saying? Cause we got the power to change it all. We definitely do. You me?
I tell you, only way to
We
change
just
it is
gotta
you
go
gotta do
ahead
like
and make
Michael
that thing
Jackson, bro.
happen and make the change reality. And that's all it is, man.
In
Because
order to change, you gotta stop Michael. Be like Michael Jackson. Stop the man in the mirror. That's the only way you're gonna get a change, bro.
yes, yes. Like I seen this picture, right? And it was like the picture of our galaxy, like from a very high vantage point, right? When it shows we were just like a bunch of, you know, gas white looking gas particles in the sky that's shaping like an old blue shape, right? And then it's like a picture and an arrow that pointed like all the way down into one of the little small like tiny parts of the white thing, right? And it said, "This is you paying taxes and paying to what you call it in this whole wide galaxy. We the only thing in this whole galaxy that have to pay certain dumbness." And it's like with this money, y'all doing us wrong. You utilizing the money to enslave us more. That's crazy. So it's like we have the power to free ourselves, but we steady using our power to enslave ourselves more deeply. But because we don't know. You see what I'm saying? And we steady teaching each other, do this, do that, do that, do that. We doing their work for them. Now, let's be real, they do own the schools too. So if you're not getting homeschooling, you're getting what they teach you. You see me? So that's something else too, man. But wow. I think the way we could fight back is number one, like how they doing the Ben Fossey, like all hands on deck, building and creating what we want, utilizing our skills and our intelligence, excluding money. You see me? Because without money, we still get the job done. We all just would have to participate and do our skill at the free level. Now, not when I say free level, let's be careful because some people, I'm talking about at a elite level, but for free. You see? Because we still got the engineers of the world. Trust me, Epstein was smart with money, but he don't know how to build no house. You feel me? He had to get somebody to build houses for him. So, all hands on deck, man. We build this world how we want it, and we maneuver with each other how we maneuver with each other. So, we got to start realizing that we can utilize our energy for each other. But it had to be everybody included. It had to be free everything. Like when you go to the club, free drinks, free everything, free everything. You want to get something built, free. But the only way for it to be that way is you gotta work for free too. Like whatever you're good at, for free. Free society. That's the only way we'll free ourselves. They can call it, and you know, it's kind of close to socialism, and that's why they demonize socialism so much. That's why they do that, and that's why. What you about to say, my bad? I thought you were gonna say,
I said, welcome to the free world.
right? But and that's why they did that to some of them hippie regimes, man. That's why they went in there, infiltrated them with FBI agents, and caused chaos and corruption. And I ain't gonna see. I gotta be careful with the Jim Jones situation because Jim Jones was crazy too. But how did he get crazy? You see what I'm saying?
Who, Jim Jones? Jim
Yeah.
Jones the rapper?
Nah, the real Jim Jones. Cool. the
That's what I'm talking about, bro. What you talking
the
about?
white man preacher man who had all his people. He who was following
Oh,
him, and
oh,
they
the evangelist. The
yeah
evangelist dude.
yeah, and they went over to the island, and then they drunk the punch. Yeah
Oh, like Jim Jones. What Jim Jones do,
yeah,
bro?
the real Jim Jones, not the rapper, the one who the rapper got his name from. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, so that's how it went, man, and like the reason why he, and let's be real,
Man, you can look at that man and saying he was evil, bro.
in a way, yeah, but see, to me,
Just like how you can look at the Pope and see the Pope damn evil, bro.
but You mean Epstein? You could look at him and see he was evil.
Well, him too. You can just look at him and see the wickedness, bro. You just look at. Well, at least I could. Let me put it that way. I could look at it and see.
But see, cause with the Jim Jones situation, right? I don't really want to say that was all like I don't know, cause see, I don't know all the story. I can't remember all of it. But from what was going on, it was like everybody who was rocking with him was rocking with him, right? Now I know he did have a thing like if you try to leave, like he would have put you in like imprisonment and stuff like that and all like that. But that's the American government for you too. That's any government for you. So it's like I don't know, but then I guess some people was trying to leave, and the American government didn't like Jim Jones anyhow, so they sent some reporters over there, and Jim Jones wasn't playing that rodeo, bro. Like when them reporters try to say something bad on him or something like that, like he caught wind of it, and them reporters was trying to get their stuff on that. Well, they did have a shootout on the airway, but some of the reporters left, some of them made it. You know what I mean? Because anyhow, long story short, they got up out of there. And when that happened, Jim Jones was like, "If y'all want him, if I can't have him, nobody can have him." And he just set up a little punch ceremony, man. Poison the punch and made everybody drink. And then he was the last one that drunk. That's crazy, you know. Some was willing to do it too. That's the funny part, you know. Some was willing to do it, man. And it's different when you get a mindset like that. But this Epstein stuff is crazy, man. It's revealing a lot of things are cool. And I want the people to wake up, man. I want the people to wake up, get up, stand up for your rights. Because we got to understand that this is involved in pretty much every sector, every sector, every sector, you know. And see, he exposing Hollywood. Hollywood involved with this too, man. Man, hold on, man. Let's see what Orlando Brown saying real quick. Cause Orlando Brown always got something crazy. But they call him crazy. They call him crazy, but he be talking some truth though.
Right. Atlanta Brown. He's letting you know what exactly what's going on.
You
Yeah.
feel you feel me? But he gotta do it in a way where see, and that's their protection is being called crazy. Cause they get to stay alive. You feel me? They gotta do it in a certain way. You feel me? But I'm finna play this thing, but let me see what Orlando said. He said, cause you got a little island. Oh man, I didn't want to do all that. Where you at, Orlando? You right here.
So you have a private little beach full of celebrities and bodies getting screwed, and nobody is supposed to be dead. And this has been a major market. Hold on. Blame on Oprah. My thing is, the panda, all that stuff is so real. You want to go get my shaba until your eyes pop out. Go ahead. I mean, that's up to you. But I just think that people just need to realize what they're looking at when they're watching the television. Everything is right in front of you. The revolution was televised, and don't nobody get it. So you have a private little beach full of celebrities and bodies getting screwed, and nobody cares because they're supposed to be dead. And this has been a major market that he tried to blame on Oprah Winfrey. The thing is, the panda, all that stuff is so real. You want to go get my shaba until your eyes pop out. Go ahead. I mean, that's up to you. But I just think that people just need to realize what they're looking at when they're watching the television. Everything is right in front of you. The revolution was televised.
Wow.
Don't nobody get it.
Wow. I kind of believe that too, because I always said the revolution will be televised. What is, oh my God. What is that? What is that? What? And see, I could just hope the person is still alive. That's all I can hope. But no. And they got the kids and everything there. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
First time when we ever done it with Papa, the first time when we literally done it.
What is that?
We had feared so much.
When you did what?
When you killed the baby, first time and
You killed the babies?
Yes.
You yourself?
With Papa. Papa holding my hand, he helped me. But he told me to cut the baby's head off. But he forced me to. I couldn't.
He held your hand?
He held my hand. Yes.
Like what? Show me.
So this is my hand on the knife. He put his big new hand on, and he pushed my hand and then cut off the head, like that. And then when we got older, we got more used to it. But then we understood. Then my mom, when my mom found out about it, she understood. She told me that it's wrong to do this kind of stuff. So but then me and Gabriel had still been used to it. But then we had understood that it's wrong.
And so, what your decision is?
And in our decision, we had still a lot of fear in our head. But then when we read the book called June, it said that fear is the mind killer. So when we heard that, we thought that it was true. It was not really true. But then after, there was a man called Abraham who came to help us. He said that it is true, that fear is the mind killer. And then after he said we had to face our fear. So then after we faced our fear,
Look in the camera.
and then we after.
Camera is here.
And then after we faced our fear.
So what you decided?
And we decided that we should stop. Or then we should
Come, Gabriel, come close.
First time when we ever done
What?
it. The first time when we
What is that?
The Chris Tucker that we got now is Epstein Island Chris Tucker, not Smokey. Oh, Lord.
Damn, Cat Williams said it.
Cat Williams was one of the realest statements from his interview. As you can see here, Chris Tucker was on Jeffrey Epstein's flight log. He was on a flight with President William J. Clinton, none other than Bill Clinton himself. He was on the flight with Kevin Spacey. There you can see his name, Chris Tucker, Jeffrey Epstein, and Ghislaine Maxwell. And as you can see here in this picture, it's Chris Tucker with one of Jeffrey Epstein's victims. Like, this picture speaks for itself. That's not even to mention just the people on the flight itself are really suspicious. Like Kevin Spacey, we know all the allegations with him and what has went on. And of course, we cannot forget about good old Bill Clinton. Like, his name has already been mentioned in the Jeffrey and Epstein drop of information, and we've seen plenty of pictures and heard so much
Yeah, we know about Clinton, but
They saw
we know about Clinton. What you gotta say, bro?
The U.S. Department of Justice released a new batch of Epstein files. The release was part of the Epstein files.
I thought you were finna say something, bro. You heard this? Look, let me turn it up, bro. I told you he said it, bro.
Real estate or golf? Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that. I said that if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her. You know?
What's the favorite thing you have in common with your father? Either real estate or golf. Donald, with your daughter?
Well, I was going to say sex, but I can't relate that. I said that
What?
if Ivanka weren't my daughter, perhaps I'd be dating her.
And he said like it was nothing, bro. You heard that, right, Cool? I know you heard it, bro. I know you heard it, bro. I can barely hear you though. It sound like
Said that had to be AI, man.
Nah, it was on the news. Yo, I said, holy shit. Look at this, bro. You see that cool? The whole time we thinking it was Andrew Jackson on the money on the $20 bill, right? It's Jeffrey Epstein, bro. Look, bro. Look, bro.
Oh boy.
I don't know if you can see it good from your phone, bro, but look, Podges, y'all see it. Y'all see it. That's too close of a matchup, bro. Come on now. Come on now, bro. That look just like him, bro. Whoa, boy. They say, I'm tired of being an earthling. One person say, I'm tired of being an earthling. Someone say, stop. They say, unrelated, but does anyone else still think about loss every time they hear this song? I don't know what the fuck you talking about. That's crazy. That's crazy, man. That was local. I don't know what to say to that, man. That look just like him, bro. I can't not unsee it now. I might not even spend $20 bills. See, hold on. See, you watch the Epstein documentaries, right? I don't know, boy.
Yeah, man. They even had one documentary when they tried showing black girl who was involved in sex, who was one of the traffickers, who was
Hmm.
getting trafficked. Um, not traffickers, but a victim of the traffickers.
Trafficking, right?
Yeah. Um, and she was telling a whole bunch of stories, bro. She was saying a whole bunch of stuff, bro. Like let me know what's really going on, bro.
Damn, bro.
She was talking about even how they got underground cities and everything, bro.
Right, right. Cause that was the piece of gate scandal where they was like they have underground like railroads where they could they transfer kids from pizza thing of the pizza parlor. You see what I'm saying? So they don't be
I'm talking
seen.
about even in the White House and all, bro.
Hmm. Right. To see, we gotta understand these people with billions of dollars who run everything. So of course they could get permits to build this. They could even tell everybody who building it this is a storm drain. You feel me? And then when they ready, they could get the real people who they know not gonna say nothing, who they getting paid not to say nothing, to go in there and build it up how they really feel it up. You feel me? Because I know they still, although it's on the ground, I know they still traveling in style. Because these billionaire boys. You feel me? So that's why Elon Musk to come up with the idea of talking about he gonna have a super hyperlink train that goes from one place to what you call it, and that can go from California to New York in 30 minutes. You feel me? Because he try to make that traffic get quicker. You see me? That's crazy. That's crazy, bro. But I ain't gonna lie, I hope we do that though, so we can get some stuff shipped quick. But that's crazy, bro. How they, that's crazy how they
And
do
they
that.
get, man, they got so much in all these places, not just the United States. They got underground cities all over the place, man.
Right. Right. That's why it's a worldly thing, man. We gotta like. That's why we gotta come together as world people, bro. Like that's why when you start to think about it, it's like that's why ISO speed them probably stay in front of the camera because it's safe. You know what I mean? In a certain way. But when they get to a certain level, bro, even though they still not on their level. You feel me? It's like they start to knock at your door and see they control everything. So it's like it speed them say no to certain things. They will, you just see them not be famous no more. So it's like, man, it's a certain level, bro. It's like once you get on their radar, you get on their radar, boy. That's why I just want to make a certain amount and give the rest away. Hey, I might make a lot of money, but you're gonna see me give away a lot of it, build the people up, man. Cause the money is what they use to grab these people. Now it's gonna be certain people that just into certain things. Yo, you can't do nothing with that. But boy, come on, man. That's crazy.
Hey, bad jokes aside, remember Ty Sanai met that white guy in the airport one time.
Right.
And the white man said, man, he was like, Ty was like, who was he? He was like, man, I'm the man who can make anything happen for you. And all that,
Right.
yo.
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Now you see Ty, done cut his dreads, done went through thing,
You think
a
he
whole
took the
different
deal?
person now. Yeah, I think he took that deal. Yeah, he took that deal.
Yeah. Yeah. Only time can tell, a cool. I don't know, cause I mean, some of the first.
All right, bro. You gonna see what they say about what you call it, bro? He ain't even dating that same girl no more, bro.
Well, she cheated on him and shit. Well, she went to, she went to NBA YoungBoy. She dipped off.
I don't know what she did. I just trying to tell you they ain't what you call it no more. You
But
know?
and to me too though, cool. It's like the first designs he came out with. They looked it very kind of like dark and like on the feminine side of the game. It's like very
And
like
who he hanging out with? Jada Smith.
he
Jaden Smith.
he hanging out with Jaden Smith. I ain't know that. What?
Jaden Smith.
Yeah, Will Smith's son. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
I ain't know that. I ain't know they hanging out. They buddy buddy now. Damn.
They met at the what you call it, at the fashion show, bro.
Damn, bro. I mean, Jaden Smith is into fashion, but still, it's like, boy, it's
Well,
like we can't do nothing nowadays.
it's sexy to do, but you got some people buying that stuff up like crazy.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. What the fuck is that? Sound like a computer about to blow up on me? Yeah, yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. I don't know what Charleston White them up to, boy. Charleston White. Hold on, Padres. We gotta switch up the gears a little because I think what's blowing their mind too, of course, is like even though they own everything, this internet is switching up the game as far as a lot more people getting money. So it's like some of their influences will go away because money is a
They
highly
ain't getting no
influenced.
money, bro.
Huh?
They ain't getting no money, bro.
Yeah, well, not like them. Yeah, not like them. I mean, you compare to Epstein, like, come on, man. Epstein, the billion.
No,
That's
this is what I'm trying to say, bro. Bro, the what they how they doing it? Okay,
hmm
like your boy said on every album, he said he had something billion streams or billion views or something like that.
right.
Snoop on the album, right?
hmm
He said he didn't even get $1 million, bro.
Right.
So they changed it. Yeah, they make it accessible to people to do it, but
hmm
the payout ain't the same like it used to be, bro. They get
Right.
real pennies on the dollar now, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. No, for real. Because
So they winning.
yeah, because it's like you gotta find a platform, and see that's the thing. If you utilize YouTube like how we do, and shout out to YouTube, we ain't speaking about y'all, so let's move on from them. But if we using certain platforms, bro, they only gonna give you a certain amount, right? But they do have other platforms that give you more money. And then on top of that, what we gotta realize too is we gotta elevate. We gotta then create our own platform too eventually. You see what I'm saying? So people can
But
have
but
access to you.
yeah, but then I mean you gotta come up. You gotta have money to get a server and all that other stuff to do the platform, bro.
You got to do it. You got to do it. Think about it, man. This would see, and this one thing that I want to shout out to Olivia Epstein about, man. They don't talk about how he got his money. The brother, he wasn't born with money. You know that, right? He was not born. Epstein was not born with money, bro. Like he was a middle class dude. Like you said, his father used to work, bro. Like his father was a steel worker or something. And I ain't saying they were broke or poor. No, they were well-to-do family, but not that well-to-do. They wasn't in the millionaire club. You feel me? So for him to take himself from, let's just say, a thousandaire to a billionaire, man, that's one thing he came, like, he was smart with that, like, as far as money making.
Yeah, you can't knock the hustle.
Right.
You can't knock the hustle.
You feel me? So it was like, that's what I'm saying, like, if done a certain way, it's possible. You feel me? It's possible to get there. And then when you get there, you could determine what you do with what the influence that you're able to have. You feel me? Instead of like killing everything or destroying everything, you could be the opposite of it.
Yeah, but it takes a lot to get to certain stage. Like I say, there's
It
the
does.
things you got to do to get to these stages, bro.
Yeah. Yeah. Especially how they made it, how they set it up. You feel me? And see, he was able to do it, bro. He was able to go through it and stomach the certain things, because some of that stuff they talk about is horrendous, man. You see me? It's horrendous in nature, but we gotta let that slide off. But let's see what Charles and White them talking about, man. Let's switch up the gears in there because you know they be talking, don't you? Hold on. We're not doing this. It's ad right here. We gotta skip from the ad. But I'm glad we don't do that podcast and we don't encourage nobody to do what we heard in the Epstein files that was for education purposes only. Do not go out there, exercise what we heard and seen, because that's heartbreaking to know that there's a lot of people that could have been going on this earth and doing greater and better things, man. Well, that's why you gotta protect your neck, like Wu-Tang say. You feel me? Protect your neck. A cool laugh. You gotta protect
Yeah,
your
because
neck.
I see, what this got to do with this Confederate flag on his head. And what Unc got to say now? What Unc talking about?
There we go in. There we go in, running. I'm gonna turn it up a little bit.
One thing, right? And yeah, crazy. He gone. Listen, it's some things you said, and like, it kind of like hurt you.
Listen, look,
It
look.
hurt everybody else. We brought you to court for one reason.
Yes, sir.
But you the judge of this. You was talking about that dead ass. I mean that dead baby. The dead baby. Woody dead baby. You talking about the dead
To
baby.
be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord. So I didn't say nothing about the baby. That baby is with the Lord. I said something about the corpse that's in the box. Once you're gone and you go in that casket, that ain't you no more. That's just a shell of who you were. And it was, I just, man to man, some people make healthy babies, some people don't.
That's crazy. All right, y'all.
So where can I have fit in with some real shit?
I don't know, man. We're gonna switch on this podcast?
Yes. No, hold on. So now, snitching is a group of two or more individuals agreeing to commit crime. I tell and set record straight, nigga.
Stitches get stitches. You should have got yourself a stitch then.
No, now Stitches, no, they don't. There's two lies they done told us all our life.
Okay.
Because you can't make hoes housewife and snitches get stitches. I ain't seen a snitch get a stitch yet.
I really don't know, mama.
Yeah.
Everybody snitch. Listen, but I know somebody need to get they stitched up. Stub. Yeah, listen, I know the ad is big. Get it stitched up.
Who?
Stub? Young Thug.
So you say you need to get stitched up?
It is stitched up.
Stub supposed to get a DP. They supposed to DP Thug.
Yeah. The podcast coming. And this podcast is me, you,
and Charleston ain't with this y'all see right here with this Confederate flag on that Uncle Ruckus y'all been looking for. You getting him here? I swear to God, you here, nigga. I swear to God on that, mama, not mine. I'm taking us back to slavery with this type of shit. I'm saying we're going back to slavery. I promise. You went back to jail one, and I ain't never been.
I don't want to go to jail.
Yo. No, he on parole, ain't he?
Yeah. 6 people to jail.
Yeah.
They gonna beat you up like that. Yeah. You think they're gonna beat your ass?
Yeah.
I gotta stay out here on this side. I heard you have wires in jail.
Yeah.
Inside the cell. Right. Somebody called you and sit there on the phone.
You lying?
No, somebody say he has wires inside the cell. I don't know how you did that. He do it. But I don't think he did. That's what they lied to. He said to everybody that was dead.
A few alive, a few of them. I told on some living. The men ain't no fun telling on no dead.
Well, I told on some spirits. I told on the devil. Is that good? Am I in? I'm a snitch too. I told him.
Oh, you ain't never told?
I told him the devil.
He can't sit on the same couch.
No, I told.
So Clark say, me and you gonna have to have us a couch, and then he just have his little thing to the side.
I tell him now. What I tell him? What I need to tell?
We'll give you the information later.
Okay.
Cuffing. Y'all stay tuned. You gotta tell him from St. Louis. You gotta tell him Cuffing from St. Louis.
Big Beach already did that. Big Beach already did that.
He say Beach already did that. He say Beach already snitched on Cook. Oh boy. Shout out to that, man. They, everybody trying to be certain G'd up in all type of ways, and like they say, everybody's snitching, man. Like, but it's good to tell. Get it off your chest, man, because wrongdoing is wrongdoing, and we gotta repent and get away from it, man. It's like I ain't preaching. I'm just trying to hopefully one day be teaching, man. It's just reality, man. We can live better. We can have greater technologies. The universe will be revealed to us in a whole different way, man. Once we get all these small frequencies, these level of thinking and things like that, they elevate in a greater way. Like snitch. Yeah, man. Get yourself out of that low frequency life, man. It's way better on the up and up. It's way better on the up and up, man. And you gotta eat ramen noodles every day. Computer trying to make it seem like it's cool being in the hood and everything, but it ain't.
All right now, boy. We talking about Roman noodles now. We talking about my Roman noodles now, boy. Boy, you know I get a little offended now, boy. Don't you talk about my Roman noodles now.
See how it hypnotized you? You feel me? He can't even think straight out there. That's why he got a snitch on him. Get him out of there.
Boy. Don't be talking about my wrong, boy. That's a meal is a meal, boy.
Man, but Charleston White, they're funny, boy. I ain't know they finna do all this. This good little thing.
Man, he's a comedian, man. He say some stuff, but he's a comedian, man.
Yo, and he kind of saying it, and he found a way, like he first tried to do it through true activism, and being that honest and that truthful, people didn't like it, so he started getting mad at people. And the funny part, like this, the whole funny part, man. This why you never get down in a bad situation, and you always double up on it, because he basically got found out by the world because it was somebody who was trying to make a joke about him and was calling him Rat Williams. That kind of rhymes with Cat Williams, right? And so, like, they wanted to see who this Rat Williams was, and they just, made him popular, and like, he just went from there, man. He just kept on talking mess, talking stuff that everybody really want to say, but wasn't, getting backed up to say it. So, you know, because a lot of things he said is real. Now, some things he said is very like clickbait and like, like he acting up. But like he said, these are characters, man. You feel me? So that's all it is. It's a character. Let him be a character. But let's see what else he got to say, man. We're gonna wrap it up from there. You did?
They really don't love the baby. They don't even know the baby.
I get that. If they don't know the baby, I get that point.
Yeah, man, it's hard to love something you don't know. Right. Yeah. No, that's just a sympathy tactic.
Right.
Yeah. Baby died under 1 year old. You really ain't that sad.
I get that part, but you jumped in this shit over finesse 2 times, and like you take it up for finesse 2 times. How y'all get so cool? I heard you say to him in Texas when he getting started down there and shit.
Well, I still had a beef to pick with Woody. From his last interview, because me and Woody genuinely made up.
Right.
We genuinely made up. So there's no way I could say the things about your daughter, right, and then come back and get in the car with you, and now I'm at your mercy. You can take me to go anything. And so I showed him, we back cool again, right? I trust you, you trust me, let's move forward. Right. I trust you so much, I put my life in your hands. So I let him take me to his hood. So he think I called him to come get me. I'm minding my business. He don't know where I'm at. Right. Hey, Woody, come pick me up. Right. We had already been talking. So when he come pick me up, I'm full of that weed. I fall asleep. He think I'm playing sleep, but nigga, I'm really asleep. When I wake up, I'm in his neighborhood. Right. At his park in Mechanicsville with his family, his brother, and his daughter. And I got to face these people. That's how serious I am. Right. So when I show you I'm serious, if you come back and show me you playing with me, so when he got on that Big Banks podcast, he made it seem like he set up the comedy show to test me. He had no idea he wanted to do comedy. I said, you serious? I made one phone call and put him on stage.
He doing comedy now. He did comedy. I think he's joking.
So I'm saying, so you won't get on here and say, you really want people to believe that you got me at my comedy show and you would go get me on stage and say, now what you say about my daughter?
Man, it's the medicine. You know you do medicine?
Well,
crazy.
If you ever been to my comedy show, you know I'm full of weapons. Mace, knives, taser. Where that motherfucking taser go? What man? Where's that? Man, what that motherfucker? I got it here right now. Man, you lying. Where that motherfucker go? Say, where that bitch go?
I need my cup. He looking for stuff. I need my cup. I need to protect. He get protect. Hurry up. He get that. I need my cup. He's gonna protect you.
What you mean? What's that cup? How that cup gonna protect you? Man, where that motherfucker go?
What you going to get?
That.
We don't need that. We don't need none of that shit.
We don't?
Oh, you gonna hit me?
Nah, I ain't gonna hit you with it. But I just want to say, nigga, I come through the airport with all kind of. So, well.
You come to the airport with what? What you looking for? Come on, gang.
Weapons, nigga.
What kind of weapons?
All kind of goddamn weapons.
The police officer at the scene told me to never sue the driver.
I come right in the middle of my thing like that, man. We got in the ad like that right in the middle of my thing, boy. That's tripping, man. Hold on, so we finna go back to it. Let me get rid of this ad real quick. Ad dropped right in the middle, too. Ad dropped right in the middle, too, boy. But we gonna talk about the clip afterwards, though. Hold on, that ad dropped right in the middle of it, too.
Well, weapons, nigga. All kind of goddamn weapons.
What the fuck, yo? I ain't know none of that shit. What you
I ain't. No, I watch you get a head blown.
Huh?
I watch you get a nigga hand blowed off.
Come on, gang. Listen.
I didn't point the knife at enforcers. I took the knife away from this in the cup. I pointed it that way.
Right, I appreciate that.
So yeah.
Look, Woody, if you're watching this, I think you should apologize.
Look. I'm cool. Look. Hold on. You know this, right? He said, boy, you get protection. He's like, you buck up, get back up. Let me get protection. Let me get protection. And then he come out with that whole different looking type of cup, man. Like, what's that about? You know anything about that, bro? Please, on you. Because I feel like you'll know more about that than me. You feel me?
Yeah, your boys do witchcraft.
Oh boy, that's why Charles White said, "Boy, I see you get a man hand blown off."
Yeah, man. Yeah, your boys do witchcraft. He said that on one of the other parts, interviews and stuff he was talking about, bro. They
Wow,
even had to talk about, yeah, your boy into that spiritual work.
wow, bro. And he into deep. So the cup is like a certain game for him.
Yeah, it's that cup it represents stuff, and then when he come out with that red and blue flag or something
Yeah.
like that, one rag he come out with,
Yeah.
yeah, bro, all that stuff. But he been into something like they grew up practicing that, and somewhere he was staying, they was saying in one
Oh
interview he
yeah.
had, bro.
It was a old
Yeah,
psych ward that they turned into apartments.
yeah,
You
and
know,
stuff like that. Yeah, something like that. They was saying in one interview, bro.
and
That's how
they were
come I know about
training
it.
them too, just like the Epstein situation. They training them on one
Yeah,
floor about this, and then they training
and yeah,
politicians
the
on
other
the
floor.
next. Yeah,
Yeah,
and then they were
yeah,
training
yeah,
police officers. Everybody, from kids were getting trained. You see,
yeah,
but
yeah. Because he was in what he was doing. Go ahead.
no, go ahead. I'm sorry, what you supposed to?
Now I was gonna say he was doing an interview and he had the cup and he told the nigga went to touch the cup or something like that. Or after he touched the cup, the nigga fell out or something happened to the nigga though, bro.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And that's how come. That's when everybody kind of figure out you into something or something like that, bro.
With that cup, right? And then I remember one time somebody did touch the cup, and he like, oh, hold on. He like, well, give me a hand, give me a hand. And he did something, and he did something. He's like, you good, fam. He's like, I don't mean no harm. You know what I mean? So like, it's you know that's why you be careful who you shake hands with, too, man. Just don't know people you into, man. That's something, man. That's something, bro. But the blessing is too this. If you move with kindness, love, and respect, ain't nothing that coming your way because guess what? They don't prey on the weak. Not all of them. You feel me? And with respect, you don't make you weak. You feel me? Fair do though. If you be careful, you feel me? But you got the power to present anything, man. In order to be involved in anything, you gotta be accepting to it. You feel me? Anything you're not accepting to, it ain't gonna work on you. Love it. Love it. So when I say that, don't even show no interest. And he be like, all right, bet. See you later, buddy. Go the next way. That's it. You feel me? Don't even get no. Don't even get no interest in it. That's when they get you. You feel me? That's when they get you. Would you like to do a massage? No, I don't want no massages. I don't want to do no massages. Yeah. Yeah.
You know that massages get you.
Cool, boy. Yo, boy, get you caught up in Epstein situation, boy.
Nothing but
Yeah,
problems,
yeah.
problems.
And more problems. Oh, man. It get you caught up on that island, boys.
And you just trying to
Little
make
kid,
it.
right? Oh man, oh man, cool. You so no boy, you so no. Man, you gotta leave them island boys alone, bro. They just trying to make it, man. Oh boy, they just so funny. Yeah, no, my apologies, man. Look, it's been a good one, man, and the true one. We gonna get these clips up, man, cause this thing is fire and it's taking off, man. But remember, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, man. Lock in, like, comment, and subscribe. Cool. What you got for the people?
Only time will tell. Only time will tell.
And only God can judge them. You dig me? Keep your head up, my padres, and never get fed